We have come to a conclusion based on our assessment over the years that the world is in need of help. And when I use the word world, you know what I mean by now. I'm not talking about the planet. I'm talking about what? The systems. You all are so wise. And here are some conclusions we've come to. Number one, why is this class important? Because the world cannot heal itself. That's proven by the fact that they've been trying for over 2,000 years. Do you know that the same problems that were here in the time of Abraham are still in your neighborhood? Huh? Matter of fact, we're a little worse than them. The Apostle Paul said 2,000 years ago that men are so smart now they invent evil. That's found in Romans chapter 1. Make a note and read the chapter. He said they are so evil they what? Invent ways to do sin. They're not satisfied with just natural temptation. They have sophisticated temptation they invent themselves. God don't even know how they did that. God said, how did you come up with that one? We are so evil that we are sophisticated demons. So the world can't heal itself. Secondly, we cannot sit by and watch it because we live in it. So doing nothing is not an option. That's why we have to go through this. You know, if I could tell you my honest perception of Jesus Christ would not have Sunday morning services if he was here today. He would have this class. Because this is where you have to sit down and think and understand and study the environment and then learn the practical principles of God on how to apply them to that environment effectively. By the way, this morning I was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Ooh, gambling city. You know, I was intrigued when I landed in Las Vegas yesterday. I tell you the truth, I almost went into shock. I went into shock. The plane landed, and when I walked out of the airport, out of the aircraft. Now, I've been in Las Vegas before, okay? But I wasn't ready for what I saw. When I walked out of the, you know, when you come up the aircraft, we come up the aircraft, all the line. And when we walked into the airport, the whole place is a casino. Yes. Yes. The airport had more machines than Paradise Island. That's right. This is true. Okay, so now I took my camera out. I can show it to you tomorrow because I took pictures of it. I want to be able to see how bad they've gone. That's right. That's right. Then I went to get my luggage. By the way, all the way to my luggage is nothing but casinos in the airport. When I get to my luggage, they got them right there. So while you're waiting on your luggage, you just turn around and you put your thing in. Watch your luggage. They got this all. They're going to take everything before you even leave the airport. They invent ways. The greatest one is when I went to the bathroom. Hey, hey. Oh, yes. Hallelujah. So while you releasing yourself, they're releasing some money too. Just ching, 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 ching. This is amazing. Is that what they want here? Doing nothing is not an option. Third reason why this class is important is because whatever you allow, you can never criticize. If you don't get involved, you got to keep your mouth shut. Now, let me tell you something. Now, when you open your mouth, they don't want you to open your mouth. But what they don't know is you already planned to open your mouth. There's a plan. So it doesn't matter what they say. You don't calculate the fight over. Write this down. Never answer a critic. What did I say? Never answer a critic. I'm giving you all some secrets already. You never answer your critic. So the world cannot heal itself. But whatever you avoid, you can never change. So you must become the answer to your own prayer. Stop asking God to send someone to heal your country. Do you know how long people have been praying for their governments? And their countries are still collapsing? You cannot expect righteousness from an unrighteous person. I mean, that is so simple, but it went right over your head. You know the person is a demon. You pray, oh Lord, please, just help us, Lord. I pray for my government. How could you pray for a demon to be good? The Bible does say, when the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. Not when the demon who you pray to be righteous, pray righteous in power. No, he said when the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. The same verse says, but when the wicked rule, the people groan. I wonder how many countries are groaning. The poor, the oppressed, the widows, the children, the young people are groaning. People losing their houses and losing their sanity and losing their jobs and their businesses and losing their health and can't even get medical attention because they ain't got no money. They're groaning. He said that's because the wicked are in power. Write this down. Whatever you permit, you are responsible for. So we have to learn how to not permit things to happen. You have to challenge them. You have to question them. You have to sabotage them. You have to cut them off before they grow. Why is this class important? Write this down. Because you can let things happen or you can make things happen. This is a school for you to be successful, but also for national influence. To make sure that things happen because you had an influence on them. You were born not just to make a living, but to make a difference. I learned something from God. If you get involved in making a difference, He'll make sure you make a living.